In this video, we are going to create and understand a stateful widget. So a stateful widget, as the name suggests, is a dynamic widget where you can manipulate states, which means if you want to perform certain operation on a widget in Flutter, you need to use a stateful widget. So to create a stateful widget in Android Studio, you need to provide stful, which prompts you an auto completion. In this, we'll provide a class name as application, and we will invoke this class name in run app. So we'll type new application. Now here we will return a new material app which takes a property called as title, and we will provide a string as stateful widget. We will create one more property which is home, which takes a widget. Here we will provide a new scaffold widget. In this scaffold we will provide one more property which is body, and body is a primary property of a scaffold. In this we can provide widget. So in this we are going to create a center widget that will align our button in center. So in this center we will create a new raised button. Now this raised button takes an on pressed property. Right now it's null, and we also need to provide a title to this raised button. So we will create a child. In this we will provide a new text, and we will provide string as raised button. Now let's restart our app. Now as you can see, we have successfully created a raise button, but it is disabled right now because on pressed is null. The two operations that we are going to perform in stateful is init state and set state. And what operation that we are going to perform on raise button is that we are going on, when we press on the button, we want the title of the button to change. So for that we'll create a string called as title text text, and here we'll provide it as empty. And now we will create an init state. Now what is init state? So an init state is called during initialization exactly once. So in this we will set t text is equal to we will type click on this button, and on press we want certain operation to perform. So for that we'll create a method, let's say void method1. In this we will define a set state. Now set state actually notifies the frame that an internal state of an object is being changed. So for that we need to create a set state. In this we need to provide a function, and now what we want is we want the title text to change to, let's say, the text is being changed. Now we have successfully created a set state and init state. Now we just need to implement it on pressed. So here it takes a function. Now in this we need to provide a method, so method1. Now let's restart our app. And as you can see, a raise button is enabled because we have provided a method that contains a set state. So but it's not going to work because in this in this title we have not provided the text. So let's restart again. And now if we press on this button, it will change to the set state that we have provided t text. So it will change to the text is being changed. Similarly, let's restart again to better understand. So what it is doing is it's going for init state first, and then when we click on it, it performs an on pressed where it checks its set state. When the state is being changed, it performs the t text operation. So that's it. That are the two operation of the stateful widget